This game deals with heavy subjects such as abuse, self-harm, depression, and suicide. It also contains many scares in the form of visual glitches and the occasional jump scare. If you are not comfortable with this, do not watch this video. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello everyone, this is StarDev94 and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Last time, I don't even want to recap what happened last time. If you saw the last video, then you know what happened. Anyways, let's just start this episode. Well, looks like we're off to a great start here. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any tension. That girl is... I can't read this. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more. But she's going to chase after me like this. I almost feel better off. I don't find the... Oh, what is going on? It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's time I meet some girls or something, but I have no motivation. I'm just perfectly content on getting by the average. There's always the anime club. The school day is as ordinary as ever and it's over already. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them will probably be way too demanding for me to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. StarDev? And what the? Monica? Wait a minute. What? Oh my goodness, I didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class, I think. Monica was probably the most popular girl, basically completely out of my league, so having her smile at me so genuinely like that. What did you come here for anyway? I just been looking for some supplies. Do you know if there's any construction paper or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that, I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy. In that case, what club did you choose? Actually, I'm starting to... What the hell? Literature? That sounds kinda dull. How many members you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us, and it's hard to find new members for something. Well, I can see that. But it's not really all boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists the manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member is a member, right? Did manga say she? Hey, StarDev. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at least visit my club, it would make me happy. Please, well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I'll check it out. Awesome! You're really sweet, StarDev, you know that? It's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. Okay, I can already tell things are about to go completely off the rails. With all that said, strap yourselves in, ladies and gentlemen. It's about to get crazy as fuck. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Monica, full of energy, swings open. Oh! Did you see that? And I brought it. What the? You all saw that, right? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyways, welcome to the club, StarDev. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess, you're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyways, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the wait, whoa, what? Vice President? It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature, seems to have a hard time keeping up with some. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. Looks like this literature club just isn't the same anymore after Sayori hung herself. So I ran to StarDev in the class and he decided to come visit us. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know, sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, StarDev? The girls have a few desks arranged in the form of a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens a closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting. I'm sure there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out the effort, especially when it's something that anyone doesn't have the time for. You have to convince people that it's something worthwhile. I'm confident we can all really grow before we can graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well... I guess Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must work really hard. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting it down. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. Doesn't a hot cup of tea help you? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading may not be a pastime, but I enjoy it. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. By the way, StarDev, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I I spoke without thinking. Anyways, what about you? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship and telling a good story is what Yuri clearly goes on. She seems so reserved and timid from the moment I walked in, but you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements immerse me. Well, isn't it that amazing? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read horror once. I desperately grasped something. At this rate, Yuri might as well be talking to a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if the story makes me think, or takes me to another world, surreal horror is often very successful at that. Ugh, I hate horror. Why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were writing a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, and give that back, fine. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers and expose vulnerabilities. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable. We all sit in silence. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write poems. That sounds like a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president. I need to do my best. Besides, now that we have a new member, do you agree as well? Hold on. What's that? Now that we reached the most important topic, I bluntly come through. I never said I would join. Monika may have convinced me, but I never made my decision. I still have other clubs. I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. I'm sorry, I thought... The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back at me. I guess I need to tell you the truth. The truth is, we don't have enough members. We need 4, and I've been trying really hard to find new members. And I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I'll feel terrible for letting anyone down. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay, then okay. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me from it. Really, if you just left after all this, I would be super. StarDev, I'm so happy. Thank you so much. I'll do everything I can. Thanks, I guess. Alright. Can I really impress the club with my mediocre writing skills? Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat. I guess I'll be on my way then. With that, I depart the club room. Alright, this is just me speeding through all this text. What's this? A special poem? So, judging by this poem, I'm guessing it's about Natsuki's dad. In a way, I kind of find it sad. Alright, time to make my next poem, but first, let's save. Save early, save often. Let's start with anime, and then I'll pick Vanilla, Giggle, Sayori. Wait, that made Yuri jump. Vivacious Vacation. Let's pick Nightgown. Color. Marshmallow. Swimsuit is good. Let's try Dazzle. Sugar. Or a heart. Wait. It seems hard now makes Natsuki jump since Sayori isn't here anymore. Anyways, let's continue. Drink. Wait, that's a Yuri word. My bad. Let's do marriage. Which word? Which word? Lipstick? Candy. Almost done. Let's try smile. Skipping. Heartbeat. And finally, summer. And done. Hi again, StarDev. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't run away either. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in. What just happened? I hope this isn't too overwhelming, making you dive head. Did Natsuki just glitch? Okay, let's just continue as if that didn't happen. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to come here, but if you don't take this seriously, you won't hear the... What the... Oh, man! Natsuki certainly has a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself... Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated. I'm sorry, StarDev. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Why is the background crooked? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway. Now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. So, wait! I didn't mean it like that. If you don't want to, then forget I said anything. I want to try to be a part of this, so even if I don't read often, I just felt like, well, a vice president, that I should help you get started on something you might like. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I thought you could pick a book you might enjoy. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she'll thinks I like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. And now the background's even more crooked. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, it looks like it's straight now. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monica. Hey, what happened to the text? She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is gonna mess it up? Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating thing in the world. I know that feeling. Parfait girls. It's a series I've never heard. If you're gonna judge, you can do it right to the glass on that door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, StarDev. Consider this a... Oh man, what in the world? Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah! I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there! Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's a little easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that! You'll make me feel weird about it! Natsuki crosses her arms. Sorry, I didn't expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds, but Natsuki once again inches closer. I can feel her peering over my shoulder. Wow, how long has it been since I read from the beginning? You don't go back and flip to the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. I kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not! Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like. I always get excited. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Ah, sorry. If I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like... Eh? You still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate towards the other losers. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. Oh no. At least it's safe here in the club room, except for Monica. Well, it paid off in the end. I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Well, I am glad that we can still do Natsuki's route in this act. So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah, I flipped the page. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. It looks like she's asleep. Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into... Oh, what the hell? What the hell? What the fuck is this? Seriously, what the hell is even happening here? Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Natsuki reaches into her bag and pulls out a protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Her eyes suddenly light up. I told you not to give... She doesn't finish the sentence before stuffing her face. It happens every now and then. That's why I keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyways, why don't we all share poems now? Okay, let's share poems. But first, let's save. Okay, same as last time. Let's do Natsuki first. Okay, well, let's start the things I don't like. First of all, never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. I want to help you feel comfortable enough, like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not great. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or loss that she liked my poem. Okay, fine I guess, but only because Monica will make me if I don't. Oh yeah, this is the poem from the first act. Yeah, I told you that you weren't going to like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read but hits you hard, like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be challenging, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Alright, let's do Yuri now. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing the poem, right? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. What were you saying? Right, there are specific writing styles that are typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing to recognize is that they try to make the style very creative. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style, and the end result is that the style expressiveness are weakened. Her stammering gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be biased, though. Oops, I think I accidentally skipped over Yuri's poem. Let me just go back for a bit. Of course, here's Natsuki's poem again. Okay, now here's Yuri's poem. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it was short, it was descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems, not at all. I'm really glad you like it. Something easy to digest. Are you into ghosts? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all. I must have missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it. Perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, and soon to be forgotten. That's a little more solemn. I hadn't thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Alright, let's do Monica now. Hi, StarDev. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow. Want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing. Don't worry, StarDev. We're all a little embarrassed, you know. But it's that sort of thing we'll get over. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, StarDev. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. It kinda makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too, so take that as a compliment. If you say so. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a lost puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's always in a fussy mood. But sometimes she just loses all her strength and shuts down, like earlier. I think she's so small because of her malnutrition, but hey, some guys are into petite girls. Anyways, do you want to read my poem? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident. Well, that's because I have to. That doesn't mean I always feel confident. Well, let's read it then. And now we have Monica's poem again. So, what do you think? I think you did really good, Monica. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular now. And that's that. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. So now we have Yuri and Natsuki exchanging poems. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is, cute. Cute! Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would ask someone who liked it, which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and StarDev did too, so based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions for, excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my style. I don't expect to change it anytime soon. And StarDev liked my poem too, you know. He was even impressed by it. Uh-oh, here we go. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous. And that StarDev appreciates my advice more than yours. And how do you know that? If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as StarDev showed up. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Well, look who's talking, you wanna be edgy bitch. Oh boy, this is getting interesting now. Edgy? Saw that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just Saying that proves my point. Most people get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you wanted to prove anything, just stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only thing cute about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh my bad, you already do that, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on! Let's start to hear everything you're thinking. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns toward me as if she just noticed. StarDev! She's just trying to make me look bad! That's not true! She started it! How the... let's see. Wait, what the hell's... Yuri? Wait, what is... Yuri again? What is even going on here? Neither of the buttons are doing anything but make the screen glitch. Hey StarDev, why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive, but I never have it in me to put my foot down. You understand, right? Anyways, if they should make me want to spend less time, I'd be happy to spend time with you. Oh man. Poor Natsuki. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki or did. StarDev, please don't hate me. Please. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about this tomorrow. Anyways, the meeting is over, so you can go home if you want. Yuri looks at me, but she keeps glancing back at Monika. You go first, Monika. I like to stay a little bit longer. I am going to let you guys theorize what Yuri might have said or did to Natsuki that caused her to run away, because it must have been quite nasty. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It's almost as if you don't want me around. It's nothing. It's not that. I didn't get my chance to discuss something with StarDev. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't have a choice. Alright, this is where I'm officially ending the video. This episode sure was something, wasn't it? From Natsuki glitching up to that crazy argument. I'm starting to see the true horrors of this game. And I have a feeling there may be more in store next time. With all that said, I'll see you all later. This is StarDev94 signing out.